Hey, so I just wanted to show you what I'm making for today. Is a nice bit of luau stew. And we start with a nice clean kalo. And I'll cut it up. So here's the first part of our stew. You want an apple, baby? So we're just gonna let this go for boil while we start the other ingredients. So today in our luau stew, we'll be using luau, sweet potato, eggplant from the fridge, and we have this really cool ube. So it's that purple potato that you see in those like specialty, and it's got a really interesting like texture, a little mucilaginous-y. So I'm gonna like time lapse this video now because it's me like peeling and stuff like that. Oh, we're also going to be using frozen chunks of ulu that you could actually get from Roots Kalihi when they have that available. So it's just frozen, ready to go. I'm actually trying to defrost it faster with water, but you can just put it in your fridge overnight. Something I wanted to slow down and show you is sometimes I guess I'm finding these little bad spots. So it's actually getting slippery. You can't see that, but it's got this kind of mucilaginous type thing. But in order to get that out, I just do back and forth real fast for the shaves. The shaves is really paper thin slices for those of you who future reference want to make some easy raw food noodles. But yeah, here we have our ube, nice and clean. I wonder if there's a way to keep the purple part. I know that that's a very precious part of the ube. It's known for the purple. And I know with kalo, sometimes when they steam it, they steam it whole. That's why it takes several hours. And there we have it. I'm gonna cut this up, put it into our bowl. So these are already pre-cooked chunks of ulu. They're also still a little frozen, so still makes it easy enough to cut. Okay, so I just wanted to show you what the callo is doing right now. I'm going to add some. I don't know what I just flashed there. Okay, so here I'm adding some no salt seasoning to this. And as you can see, the callo is white and kind of almost cooks through. So I'm going to throw in the leaves pretty soon and let those start cooking before I throw in the vegetables, because I don't want them to, the other vegetables, I don't want them to cook down completely. So this is about all the callo I'm going to blend, or a luau leaf I'm going to blend, and then I'm going to just add some water to it. So I'm really only adding enough water to blend it. This is about the consistency I blended it. Super thick, and I was using the wand. It took a lot.
Our pot of boiling callo. Looking good. Smells good. Let's jump in our first type of pickles.
And everybody who's cooked greens know those cook down a lot. We're also going to put in our puree. So this is about as much water as I added. So here's what it looks like before it starts cooking. I'm gonna let it cook for about 20-30 minutes before I add anything else. Yummy, yummy. Let's take a look. That is cooking gorgeously. Our greens are pretty much cooked down. Now it's time to other veggies, shall we? Our cooked ube. We drained our ube and our sweet potato and we added them in, and now I'm going to cut up the eggplant. Okay. Adding our eggplants. Look at those pretty colors. It's mostly purple and green. Some of that black beauty eggplant. Okay. Get that ready. Okay, so here we are. We're gonna add some bouillon and some coconut milk to our pot. Here. Okay. I'm gonna add some just a bouillon cube, like So here we have our bubbling stew. Everything is fork tender. I'm just gonna check that. All right, well, that's the first one I got, so that's the first one I'm using. Let's give it a shot, see if it's tender. Our sweet potato. Yep. Ooh, that's lovely. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this off. I cut the onion up a little bit more. So here we have our color stew with our onion. I added some coconut oil to the ginger and garlic so that it wouldn't oxidize. I just put them in the same container. It's mostly for the garlic. And then I'm gonna add a couple nice little bunch of Hawaiian salt. That should be all we need to succeed. And that's gonna residual heat. The last thing you put in is gonna be the first thing you taste, so the salt's usually what I like to add at the end. I'm gonna let this sit and cool and cook those onions and let that flavor kind of get in there. Ooh, now it's nice and shiny. Thank you, MCT coconut oil, for our brain health and repair. Thank you, beautiful Aina, for all that you have given us and all these wonderful people we're going to meet. Aloha. That smells so good.